Okay. Hi, everyone. Good morning and welcome. Bear with me just one moment. Just trying to sort out some hydration. Hang on, turn that down there. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you all. Hang on. So, before I start with any live stream related stuff, YouTube, what's going on? So, I'm currently working on my really big project still. For those not familiar, I've spent the last 12 weeks or so working on a huge video essay. The first 3 weeks or so, I was working on trying to finalize the script for it, so I typed up the whole script in about 3 weeks, which came to a total length of about 30,000 words, so it was way bigger than I anticipated. Yikes. So, I've been basically working in 3-week chunks to deliver each half an hour of this 2-hour video essay, one piece at a time. So, I've completed the first hour. So after a 6-week effort, I was, after the script writing, so 9 weeks in total, I was able to do, so the first hour. It's linked below the stream. What I'm doing right now is I'm working on the next half an hour to bring it up to 1 hour and a half. That's going fine. I think I've just finished the audio, so I've got all of it cut apart from the tail end of it, so the last 5 minutes. So that should be easy to do today. So today, the plan is chop that half-hour segment, so all of the audio, and then repetition. I've just got to keep listening back to it. Listen back, cut back bit, chop it basically. So if there's anything that sounds weird, or maybe there's an argument that's malformed, just constant repetition. It goes on my phone. I go for a dog walk with it on my phone. So once I'm happy with it, then I'll slot it on. So yeah, it's going fine. Once again, sorry for the content drought on the YouTube channel. But again, you can see the first hour of the video below. Naturally, I'm rather looking forward to getting it done. Well, I'll tell you what I really want to do. So this first hour and a half, it's really it's kind of like the setup. I'm intentionally walking through this game called The Forest. I had fun with it, but it was a very strange game. And so the last half an hour of the video essay is why. So it's where I start talking about why I feel it's strange. So that's the real meat of it, I suppose. It's the real bit that has to fit. Like that bit has to, everything that's been set up has to be paid off in the half hour at the end. So that's the bit I'm looking forward to working on. So hopefully it works. Fingers crossed. Really. So yeah, Too Long Didn't Read is I'm working on the next half hour chunk to add to the 1 hour chunk below. The video is 2 hours in total. Thank you Holy Imperator and Bogpot, Smoky Panda, X-Headshot Beast, Herbobo, and Arnie. Thank you all of you. And good morning ZF Digi. ZF Digi's in the chat, everyone. Hope you're all okay. So, what happened to the floor toaster? The floor toaster is back. I can't easily show it without sweeping me with the camera. Basically, I have to sort of put the little appliances in the cubby holes between furniture. So it's stacked up alongside the coffee maker, the rice cooker, the, what's it called again? Air fryer, the toaster, the slow cooker, did I say slow cooker? And the other coffee maker. I've got lots of appliances, none of which all fit on the work surface at the same time, you see. Very small flat. Thank you, Black, and Heron Carr. Thank you both of you. Right. Hi, sausage. Would you like a treat? Biscuit. Okay. So, welcome back to Stellaris. What's going on? Quite a lot is going on. So, a summary of the playthrough. We are playing as the Gardeners Tended. We are plant people, being led by Prime Root Exile 1A the Rejuvenating, one of my admirals. We are people that grew on a moon of Life Glow, so around the star of Life Glow. The home world is called Big Green. This beautiful world, unbeknownst to us, was actually an again, just for the sake of flavour for my empire. Flavour. We were a food species. This was an agricultural world for an ancient empire, an unknown empire, and we served as a food source for them. This is what happens when Kale basically gains sentience. So we sort of rose up to the stars in search of what our religion horribly twisted, to believe to be our great protector, the great gardener. We are fanatically spiritualist. We strongly believed, but past tense, believed in the Great Gardener. We extended our garden across the stars, conceptualizing worlds as other gardens which we would populate. Deserts were called withers, cold Arctic worlds were called brittle leafs, and we extended all the way across, surrounding and eventually vassalizing another plant species. To the south of us, the Panaxa. We're okay with them. But yeah, they proved to be a bit of a pain. Over here, to the far east, we have bird people called the Order of the Cracksful. They have had a tumultuous relationship with the other bird people, the Amari Galactic State, and the two of them have basically fought each other to a standstill for hundreds of years. We don't really know these guys over here, the Kelazan and the Bokashiran. We don't really interact with them all that much. Same with the Council of Zrun to the north, mammal people. So, weird mammal people. So what we did do is we fought an enormous war against the lizard people which occupied this part of space. The garden wasn't always this big. They were the Rethelian. We absorbed them. They are now residents, so not slaves, just lower class workers on the worlds that they used to own, now renamed as part of the garden, apart from their homeworld of Rethel. So, we grew. We fought numerous smaller wars all over the place and eventually came to blows with a large sort of fallen empire here. Not that large, to be honest. They were military isolationists. More plant people, fortunately enough, and we absorbed them too. We also had the Endgame Crisis. This was called the Unbidden. They are interdimensional aliens that return. They basically enter what they call the hunting grounds to feast. They will consume people. So again, for the sake of roleplay, I chose to believe that they were the Great Gardener has returned, in a different form than we expected, interdimensional ascended beings from the heavens. We even asked one of them on the comms, "Are you from a higher plane?" And he was like, "Yes." I think he thinks we were strange. Anyway, so we fought them, we killed them, and effectively we've killed our own god. They died at Gardener's End. We killed the Great Gardener. We broke our shackles, and now we're free. So, finally, the final thing left is these guys. These were another fallen empire, squid-faced people called the Chinor, keepers of knowledge. They kept to themselves, but very shortly before the Great Crisis, they came awake again. They activated their ancient, extremely powerful shipyards and amazing, fantastical technology that's more like magic to some of the other races. And they quickly absorbed the nation of Tyrathius, the mushroom people who we had a small border spat with over here, quickly absorbed them in a space of about a week, took them all over. I've no doubt that they would have then turned their eyes to their nearby neighbours if it weren't for us. We poked them first. We poked the dragon. I found a wormhole over here at Only Sam that linked directly to their space, and we invaded it. Why? Because they were really the last challenge between us and total galactic supremacy, which we crave. So, I attacked them. The war was really quite something. The war has just ended. It was a true heavyweight fight. They didn't do at all what I expected. I thought they would come straight through the portal straight at us, and so I militarized the shit out of it. Instead, they started using wormholes that I didn't even know existed, attacking me here at TK, attacking me here at Al Ghul. This territory they actually took. Surprisingly, despite the difference in power between our two empires, they literally have a ship that can blow up planets, they came at us like an insurgency force, fighting us with small corvettes that would move in quickly and try to take large amounts of territory, attacking here, coming through the wormhole at BNTEX here. It was a nightmare. The garden started burning, little patches of red upon the parchment of yellow. We managed to fight them to a standstill. A truce was eventually called between our two nations. Shortly before that truce, a communique was received from them telling us that we were their rival. I take this as acknowledgement that they no longer saw us as the pathetic creatures that they were going to enslave. They now realize that this fight was going to be way tougher than they expected, and they realize that we're on their footing. Regardless, a truce is now in effect. Our two empires back off to their corners, horribly bloodied. They kicked the crap out of me, and, well, they broke the analogy of a boxing fight. They broke my ribs, basically. They were going in attacking my economic areas. They even took one of my black holes, which I need for strategic resource gathering. So they were attacking me in the ribs, but here's the fun part. I went for the eyes. This is their homeworld. I used the wormhole to storm their homeworld. I even took one of their megastructures, an enormous library of all of their knowledge, which is now working for us. Aboard are thousands upon thousands of my finest seed-born scientists working to unlock the mysteries of their empire. So, we are using the truce to close the gap between our empires, technologically speaking. The war is no doubt going to explode again as they build up their enormous forces, as will we. So, expect an absolutely cataclysmic war the moment the truce expires. Hang on, when does the truce expire? The truce will expire on 2454. It's 2447. We have a few years to get our act together, and then that's it. It's the final war for pretty much the whole damn thing. Whoever comes out on top is on top of the pile. Welcome to Stellaris, everybody. Welcome to the garden. Now, I have so I played for about 20 minutes last night just while waiting to do some audio recording because too many mopeds were outside. So what I did do is I went over the stations that I have, because one of the biggest problems that I actually had was that they could just run rampant through my space, because even their corvettes were easily able to... Sorry, Lulu, you alright? Lulu's upset. There's a drill outside. She doesn't like it. Must be some workmen or something. Sorry, what was I saying? So yes, they were able to storm our space and use their corvettes to just blast past our fortresses, taking large amounts of territory. It turns out a fight against an ascended empire doesn't work the way that I thought it would. It seems that they just claim, they take over immediately, whatever settlement they're able to, fly into. So they don't even need to make diplomatic claims. So what I'm saying is they just stormed us. Holy shit, they just stormed us. So, what I need to do is I need to assess all of the stations, which I've mostly done, to determine exactly which ones will serve as my bottleneck. That's it, really. I also need to hugely modernize the Navy. I've already identified... So Warthorn Alpha has been fully equipped now, and is up to 107k. But the other ones need lots of work, as you can probably tell. 69, 71, 39, 71. So none of these are even capable of standing toe-to-toe with one of their fleets. So yes, big war ahead of us. Now, let's start here. Shipyards. So the Life Glow shipyard is currently serving as my primary manufacturing hub. They're requesting instructions. How are we doing on alloys? We need to build some more. Hold off for a second. Yeah, we need way more alloys. So that's what we need to manufacture the ships. Okay. What is that noise? Sorry, there's a buzzing outside. Oh, I see. Sorry, no, it's a team of guys with those leaf blower things. They're cleaning up the leaves. Okay. So, ignore the fleets for the moment. Oh yes, of course. I also was setting up. So the Nervous Hawk, I'm setting up some gates now. I didn't build these before because I'd actually forgotten how they worked. Part of me worried that if I set up networks of gates, the enemy would use them, but I'm told that, according to the wiki, I assume it's still relevant for 3.04, the enemy can only use them if they have control of both sides. So long as I don't lose control of both sides, I'll be okay. It's not like a natural wormhole where they can just go through. Okay. So what's going on? So basically Jesus is off to... What are you doing? You're off to scan a wormhole, I think. Science. So this is an unnamed science vessel. I do need a couple... Oh, yes, of course. So also, sadly, I regret to inform you that Gravy Beaver has passed away. Our ancient scientist responsible for most of our physics research has died. They've left behind a student who needs a name. And I'll probably need a couple of other scientists while we're here, for the sake of replacements. Maybe a couple of governors as well. Definitely a few generals, because we need to hugely expand the army. So, do I have any volunteers to be the protege of Gravy Beaver? Any volunteers? So, amongst the Twitch subs and the patrons, let's go with... Let's go with Hi there, Leonie. Thank you very much, Leonie. This is Leonie the what? So you've got a spark of genius. Huh, okay. Leonie the genius. Okay. You're taking over. You're only rank 1, I'm afraid, which is a problem. So rank 1, taking over all of the physics research. Hang on, maybe I should have... Where are you? Where's Gravy Beaver? So there's a Chris the Concerted, also rank 1. Basically Jesus, rank 1. Jaffa Keck, you're doing engineering. Okay, it seems I don't have many options. Okay, Leonie the Genius is taking over and doing that. Let me get another scientist. So leadership, upkeep, cost, research speed. Ooh, research speed plus 5. Research speed plus 5 along with survey speed and anomaly research speed. Could I have another volunteer to be a scientist? I'm going to assign this scientist to a research vessel and get them assisting using a supercomputer. Let's go with... Thank you, Sendon. Hi there, Sendon. Sendon the what? What are you? You are... you've got an AI assistant with you. You have a Cortana. Ooh. This leader has created a simple neural network to help with data processing tasks, and despite being an AI, has chosen to represent her as a hot woman with a large ass and big tits, obviously. So what should we call Sendon? Sendon the Horny. Same. Sendon the Horny. Let's assign you to the science vessel Cortana. Is it 2 N's or 1 N? Sendon the Horny has been assigned to Cortana. Okay, let's have you go to the homeworld and go to Big Green. Assist research. Some of the processing power will no doubt be misused for the creation of his weird sex game VR fantasies. Okay. Right, so basically Jesus is scanning a wormhole. So Chris the Concerted is doing the same thing at Duckslayer's Shite Opinions. It's the homeworld of the Keepers of Secrets, the ones that we're attacking. So I chose to rename the planet. So it's an entire planet covered in nothing but databases, all of which are built to hold Duckslayer's Shite Opinions on computer games. Okay, so Messy Fortressi. Yes, so let's... This might be a bit of a weird, tedious stream, I'm afraid, because I just need to nervously militarize the crap out of everything. Ooh, look at that. So now that we've sorted out our pirate problem, our energy credits are pouring in. God damn. I should just terraform as many of my worlds as possible. Okay. Am I able to build ships larger than a battleship? No, I believe you can with the type of DLC, but frankly, a lot of the DLC for this game seems hilariously overpriced for what's on offer. I'm not paying £15 for like 1 unit or some shit. I think I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. As in, there's like, here's a DLC, and you're like, okay, I'll pay a couple of quid for that, and it's not a couple of quid. It's ridiculous. Saints Terror, could you please build an outpost there? And then mining stations. Okay. Right. Now what? So, yes, focus on the star bases currently. In fact, thinking about it, how many science vessels can I make? We may as well get as many of them assisting research as possible. So, faction species leaders. Let me just get a few more of these folks, because we may as well fill up the board so I can get them gaining experience. Okay, so I'm going to get another scientist. In fact, how many? So let me just go to my civilian ships. Hang on. Sorry, Life Glow. The station of Life Glow. I've forgotten. It's been so long since I've been building civilian ships. How does one build them? Just here? Cruiser. Here we go. Science ships. Okay. So the Drifting Leaf class. How many can we have? Oh, quite a few. Okay. Just get 3 more then. So get 3 more and then get 3 scientists. So, right. Recruit. Oh, wait, is there a limit? Empire Sprawl, maybe? What's my leadership limit? Is there a way to see? Okay. Senra. Is Senra in the chat? I apologize, Senra, if you're there, sir. You've been killed in action. Your ship was destroyed by the Chinor. Okay, research speed +5. We'll go with this guy. And also... anomaly research speed, 50%. Research speed military theory. Lifespan. Okay. Right. Everyone agrees that Utopia is mandatory. Which one's Utopia? I can't remember. Don't think I have that one, Mighty. Okay. So, any more volunteers? Sorry. So, this is maniacal. So, this leader pursues their research with unusual fervor. Okay. Any volunteers to be a maniacal scientist? Let's go with... please don't volunteer, folks, if you already have something. Just give other people a chance. Okay, let's go with Scary Whiz. This is Scary Whiz, the maniacal. He sometimes pauses in the middle of his work to just start laughing. No one knows why. Okay, and Rhizoma Blue, you are resilient, so you're going to be quite long-lived. Let's call you... Thank you, Noxious Knight. Thank you very much, Noxious. Let's go with... Yeah, why not? Noxious Knight. Thank you, Noxious. So this is going to be Noxious Knight. The what? So you're the healthy? The resilient. What's another... so how would a plant person be resilient? There wouldn't be a vegan, obviously. Durable? The oak. Ah. Yeah. Thank you, MMO Bram. Thank you very much, MMO. I like that. The oak. The ironwood. Ooh, okay. Yeah. The deep-rooted, the conifer, the sturdy. I like sturdy. Yeah. Noxious Knight the sturdy. Okay. So let's get you assigned to those science vessels once we've built them. The Prinzgor Starbase. Prinzgor Starbase. Okay, here it is. Yes, so this was one of the major fronts of the war, and no doubt will be. I need to militarize the absolute crap out of this world. So, upgrade this building. So we do have a major moat deficit right now because I'm using this rare resource to upgrade these strongholds, producing soldiers, which I'm going to prioritize by order of the state. Manned by the Tyrathian again, because it was their world that I took originally. That should be quite useful because they've got a that species has a sizable boost to their defense. So yeah, we need to really up the defense of each individual world. Okay. So the starbase though. Let's have a look then. What is the starbase? So so shit tons of guns. So that's a nebula, isn't it? So hang on, if I were to build a listening post, presumably that won't go through the nebula. A listening post houses a team of dedicated operators tasked with analyzing hyperspace reverberations, functionally extending the range of the starbase's sensors. +4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, tell a lie. We can actually see through the nebula. Okay, so build a listening post to give us a maximum warning for incoming. Okay. I do recommend it though, Tovik. It's come a long way. Okay, so that's that. So just go down the stations. Okay, so that's Prinz. I'm renaming the stations either Bastion or like Commercial Zone, just so I know which ones are absolutely necessary. So Krista's Gate Bastion. Can I give you the same? Let me give you a Hyperlane Registrar. So wait, is that what I wanted? No, I wanted a listening post. Where is that? Sorry. Communications jammer. Target. Oh, I've got one there. Sorry, it's fine. Okay. Shield hit points reduced. Ooh, get that. Disruption field generator. Reduce the strength of the incoming enemy. And also at the Krista's Gate. So, sorry, to explain. So the Krista's Gate is a major wormhole that goes straight here. They haven't used it yet, but that doesn't mean they won't in the next war. Defensive platforms. 14 out of 36. Okay. They're quite expensive on the alloys. Eric Ruse and Matrim Charon class. Let's build them. Okay. Duckslayer's Bastion over here. So that's protecting the font of Duckslayer. So that's good. Colossal Assembly Yards. What's that? Abandoning the traditional concept of the dry dock, colossal spaceships are assembled by a number of highly mobile independent construction platforms. Ooh. Colossus construction enabled. I see. Well, since we can't build, is that beneficial to me? Upkeep is quite a lot. We can't make Colossuses, so what's the point of having this? Titan Assembly Yard. No, I should probably get rid of these, shouldn't I? Yeah, get rid of them. I think they're just costing me energy. So let's put in... what's that? Sorry. Governing Ethics Attraction. Disruption Field Generator. Yes, a Disruption Field Generator to reduce the shields of the incoming enemy. And again, a listening post so we can see far and detect as much as possible. Okay. So Smid's wormhole is relatively unprotected. I've got the opportunity to build 2 more star bases, so I shall take that opportunity and try to make some choke points. Darren's 96 Bastion over here is one of those choke points. So now that we've taken the world of Izar, or Izar, does that need to be renamed? No, I think we've named this one, haven't we? I can't remember. So this is going to... Yeah, this is Izar's Bastion. Yeah, we need to properly fortify this. Okay, we are. Upgrading to a citadel. Okay. Edict expired. What's that? Sorry. So, Philosophical Mindset Edict. Where is that? I'm blind. Oh, there it is. Master Teachings, Philosophical Mindset. I was looking for P. So influence cost, research speed, societal, improved by 10. Yeah, we may as well reactivate that. Yep. Cost me a bit of influence, but yeah, societal research. Okay. So, reinforcing Izar. Right, just make sure every star base is busy doing something. So what's this? BN Tex. So that's, yeah, this is BN Tex's station. This needs to be BN Tech's Bastion. So we need to fucking reinforce this. This is the major wormhole that they were using for an enormous part of their attack force. So, once again, crew quarters, dismantle that and replace it with a listening post with specially trained intelligence officers who are feeling the vibrations of space, I suppose, because we don't have eyes. Okay. So, more guns, please. Gun batteries. And also a... disruption field, yeah, so basically try and strengthen as much as possible. Sir Hook's Wither Station, also unnamed. Oh yes, I did have this question. I remember seeing this last night and I wasn't sure what to think. So look at this. So you see this trade collection area. Do planets need to be in that range, or do they just do their own thing, regardless of whether or not they have a station? Because I was noticing that, where is it? Social system over here. It was there's Tamalu, there's Rathel, Cavarbio. So 100 trade, right? But is that within range of an actual station doing any collecting? Because it isn't. See, there's no hyperspace lane, but it's green. So do they just generate trade resource completely independent of the network? Because if so, hooray, that's one free station I can use for the purposes of warfare. Does anyone know? Nadcat says, pretty sure they need a station themselves or be within range. See, that's what I thought as well, Nadcat. But then it's green. I can't explain it. Unless... Rathel. Cavarbio. No, you have no incoming trade route. Oh, wait, collection range 4. Hold on. Maybe I'm talking total shit. 1, 2, 3... Yeah, okay, Cavarbio is in range. So I assume this... Okay. Ignore that. So let's find a better example. Is there a planet that's sitting clearly outside of a collection range with trade that it is or is not being collected? Larger stations have greater range. What, without the trade hubs? Oh yeah, good question then. So what's... Find a citadel. No, that's not a citadel. Star Fortress. Here's a citadel. Nope, it's got trade hubs. I'm looking for a citadel with no trade hubs. That's a citadel. Okay, so Prince's Bastion. If I go here, so does it show that Prince's Bastion collection range 0? Okay, so with no, so it gives trade protection anyway. Okay, that's it. So it's got some defaults, some base amounts. Ah, okay. Cool. Thank you, Rethus. Okay, so I need to be careful then. So I need to be careful not to disassemble too many stations because they, yeah, so planets can't send their trade back alone. Okay. So, what was I doing? Sorry, I was looking at Sir Hook's Wither station over here. So this one has anchorages and trade hubs. So do I keep it or disassemble it? I think I should. It is generating 67. Okay, we're not really starving for energy right now. Okay, hold off. Let me just... I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to call it... Sir Hook's... I'm going to put a question mark in front of its name. Just so I can see it on the list and maybe replace it if I absolutely need to. So what I'm trying to do right now, folks, is I'm trying to build up my choke points. So TK, if they burst through there... Where's the next choke point? To stop the fleet from just advancing. It's got to be here at Digital Serenity. We could go here. I mean, the loss of this entire section would be a ball lake, but... What's that? But then we got a choke point here as well, so... Let's go, yeah, to Continuum, so... To stop them advancing. If we lose this, bugger, but... Yeah, we won't put the choke point here just in case they burst through here. So, Continuum. We're going to militarize Continuum. The Hectonian station. Do I really need that? We don't... It's a vassal now. Okay, let me just build this. So, yeah. Ooh, is that a pulsar? It is! Okay, hold on. Sublight speed reduced by 50%. Wonderful. That will help me. Okay. So, this is going to be upgraded. This is going to be Continuum's Bastion. Oops. Okay, so we upgrade that and militarize it, and that will be one of the 2 available starports that I need to build. Messi Fortressi. Yes, that was indeed upgraded. Lovely jubbly. Okay, so Sir Hook's Wither is a question mark. Bonzi's Bastion over here. Bonzi is also... Oh yes, of course. It's the second one after BN Tech. So if they get through this wormhole, they must not get past Bonzi. So let's build a defense grid supercomputer to build additional defensive platforms. How's my piracy? Under control right now, Rethus, but it might spike when the war begins. I need to get the fleets patrolling. Okay, so that's Bonzi's Bastion. Zakova's Citadel. So this was the... So this is a commerce zone, isn't it? It is. So it's got 2 of these trade hubs. It's collecting trade. How much? 202. A lot. Okay. Leave it be. Change its name to Commerce. Zakova's Commerce Station. Okay. Can we build something to assist on that front? A resource silo. Why not? And also, what can help my commerce? Hyperlane Registrar. Ooh, collection range improves. I don't think there's any trade not being collected. Leave it. Right, so that's Zakova's over here. TK's Bastion over here. Okay. Zakova's Citadel isn't a citadel? Are you sure? Oh, yeah. Oh, well. Zakova's... I guess I... Wait, I can't explain that. TK's Bastion over here. Yeah, this one's getting militarized to fuck. So this is the world of the Toucan people at Rana 2. Small people who still live in the Renaissance age, who have no idea of the goings-on just above their heads. The gods are fighting. Okay. This must be how countries felt during World War One and Two. Well, sorry. On that note, Pa, doing some reading some time ago about the concept of the cargo cult. The cargo cult, for those not familiar, is effectively where native people not able to, well, firstly, not easily able to conceptualize modern technology, but also just for exploiting it. Basically, during the Second World War, tribes, so like primitive tribes in the Pacific who lived on these islands, would try to mimic the actions of the American or Japanese soldiers, mostly American soldiers, in the hopes that they could get supplies. So in other words, they would build runways and have like soldiers with sticks marching up and down, finger quotes soldiers, to try and make the planes land, because the planes were full of spam and modern clothing, all this stuff that they were trading with the GIs, and of course the GIs went home. So yes, I wonder if perhaps there's a bunch of toucans down on this world who are sitting there in, like, I don't know, comm arrays made out of straw, trying to communicate with the sky people so that we will land and drop them supplies. Yeah. Indeed, that's what I mean, thinking waffle. As in the tribespeople trying to get the GIs to come back at the end of the war. Have I found Earth yet? No, I don't think we ever did. Is Earth here? No, there is no Earth in this playthrough. That's a shame. Unless it's... No, wait, I've got an intelligence... Oh, wow, look at that. I didn't notice that before. Ah. I guess there's no Earth on this playthrough. Would they be aware of me in the Resistance? I imagine so. They'd have telescopes. Sorry, the Resistance? Renaissance, sorry. Right. Yes, down there is someone looking through his new invention, looking at some strange thing in the sky. It's like that episode of Star Trek Voyager, where they get caught in this time weirdness thing. They're exploring a planet. They're hovering above the planet, and they get trapped in some sort of weird, like, time event, and so they can't leave, and every time they try to activate the engines to leave, it triggers huge earthquakes down on the surface. And what happens is, down on the surface, these primitive people who are in like the medieval age, their lives are much faster because time is accelerating on the planet, so they spend their entire life thinking that the starship Voyager is just a star. And of course they enter their Renaissance age, and then they realize it's a ship, and it becomes a huge important part of their their religion, not just their religion, but their society. It's a really good episode, actually. Their whole society doesn't revolve around Voyager, but of course all the children grow up to hear about the sky ship. They call it the sky ship. And eventually their first mission, their first Apollo program, is to Voyager. They don't go to the moon, they launch a primitive vessel up to Voyager. And of course the astronauts arrive there, and then they're not affected. Well, they're now on Voyager's time zone, and they realise that they've got to quickly communicate what's going on, because if they don't get them back down onto the surface fast enough, hundreds of years would have passed. Yeah, it's a cool episode. Yeah. Oh yes, of course. And then they start testing weapons against, like, the Cold War kicks off, and one faction starts launching nukes at Voyager. Thank you, Womble. Thank you very much, Womble. Okay, so, what's going on? So TK's Bastion over here. Still modernising. Redundant Zeobir Station. So now that I've got Izar, I might not need... Yes, we might need to disassemble this, or maybe switch its guns over to anchorages instead. I'll think about it. Are we building a... Hang on, listening post. Okay, we don't need to build one there. Okay, think about Zeobir later then. Yeah, might need to switch that over. Eternal Elysian Station over here. What's that? Oh, it's just some drones. So again, this is trade resource. So it's a commerce zone. Okay. Eternal Elysian Commerce Station. Carry on. Thank you, Bensky. Thank you very much, Bensky. 1 second. What do you want, sausage? You been good? Biscuit. I know, Vidar, I know. She's turning into my old lady. I woke up this morning and she was licking my back. She was licking the gap between my shoulder blades. I was like, ugh. But yeah, she was tucked in behind me and just started licking my back. Reservoir Dogs posted behind me? Close. Reservoir Stormtroopers. Yes, I went to. I served as a doorman for an art event, an art gallery that was doing like a Star Wars themed art gallery, and I got one of those for free. The artist gave us all one of those, and since it was a Star Wars thing, I was part of an Imperial Stormtrooper garrison, a cosplay thing. So I was among a squad of Imperial Stormtroopers, acting as doorman. The crowd loved it. The crowd really loved it. So they'd all line up and we'd be like, your name's not on the list. You, freeze! You know, like we'd dress them down. Just being like a checkpoint of Stormtroopers. It was great. I really enjoyed it. It's fucking cold. I tell this story a lot. It was so cold. We froze. It was like October in the freezing London air. Ugh. So yeah, we were trying our best not to shiver. But yeah. Yeah, dress them down. You know, like, you, freeze, what have you got? You got trainers, you're not coming in. Thank you, Xavier Noble. Thank you very much, Xavier. Okay. Campaign. Oh, election campaign. Order has been restored on Garden Sir Hook. The criminal element has been squashed. Right, so there's an election campaign. So it looks like Exile 1A, the Rejuvenating, our existing prime route, is indeed going to win with 42%. I will not meddle with the election. Okay. So, leave it alone. Right. Indeed, mine was a custom fit, Ben. So I ordered the parts and then custom fit it to my body. So, yeah, still a pain in the ass to wear, definitely. Quaker Commerce Station over here. Let's build. Let's build a black site for governing ethics attraction. Okay. And then leave it alone. Araxis Commerce Station, leave it alone. The Oros. Okay, yeah, we definitely need to upgrade the Oros station. So hang on, we've got a vulnerability here. So with all my talk of stations, the only SAM station needs to be upgraded, obviously. Hang on. Actually get a... where is it? There we go. But, okay, so if the enemy pile through here, through mammal space, how am I going to stop them?
Incoming transmission.
What's this, sorry? A defensive pact with the Cracksfall. Thank you for the offer, but I'd rather not get involved in politics right about now. Thank you. How am I going to stop them? Because they can just go through all three, can't they? It's a pain. And they can go through Prussian Pancake. Ugh. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to build a citadel. Oh, look, they can just go around it too. Bugger. What do I do? I guess I've just got to have a fleet here, ready to go, to stop them if they try to go that way. Towards Messi Fortressi. So Messi Fortressi's got this angle. Yeah, it's such a nightmare. Okay, so I'm going to put a citadel here, put a citadel here, here, and here, I guess, at Tiersonia. Right? Suppose... no, because then they can just go... Okay, here, Messi Essi, and Zemi, and Aura, so 4. It takes 4 citadels? Just to hold that angle? Fuck. Okay. It is what it is. Right, upgrade this. Yeah, so this is going to be Bastion. Right, make sure they're fully equipped. And then this one, Golden Week. This will also need to be a Bastion. Sorry, what was that? Oh. Really? We got that tech? Weird. So this is going to be Golden Week. Bastion. Right. Attack and take the black hole system? I don't really want to get involved in another huge war. Not right now. Not on the cusp of the final big war. Okay. So do that. And then Messy Fortressi needs upgrading. So Messy Fortressi Bastion. Alright. So... what about shipyards? Let's not ignore those shipyards. So Life Glow Station is where we're manufacturing most of our ships. The Nexus shipyard over here, I'm leaving that one just in case I need to build anything new over there. The Karos Station. Why do you have... so Daedalus? No, let's not do that. Let's keep one at... keep one at the Oros Station over here. So Oros, this citadel... ah, that's a pain. There's nothing stopping me from taking those systems in the pleb empires. Yeah, I suppose. How strong are they? They're pathetic, aren't they? Yeah, again, I'm just worried about getting involved hugely in another war. Hello. Oh, interesting. I didn't expect that. Max Decline has been elected as Prime Root, one of my governors. Okay. Under a mandate of what, exactly? Under a mandate of... orbital research. So build research stations in orbit. That might be a little tricky, because I think... oh, no, wait, we're fine. Yeah. Should be easy to fulfill. Well, there's one there. We're going to need a few more. Okay, maybe not. Not sure about that. Wait, hang on a second. So Klein, so Max Decline is now the leader of the Seedborn. What's your policies? Factions. Internal Development Foundation, you're a part of that one. So when it says leadership, ethics, attraction, it doesn't, sorry, you know ethics attraction, folks. Does that refer to your prime root, your leader, or does it refer to just your faction in general, your governing ethics? She's not going to bend my... I don't know. What does it refer to? Governing ethics attraction. Anyone know? Yeah, there's a ship that's fallen off a nearby Caravaneer thing. Ignore it. Our tech is way greater. Does anyone know in the chat? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Look at the screen. Sure, but that's not what I mean. It says governing ethics right here, but does so when it's, I mean, Stellaris's text, Stellaris's copy has always been obtuse. Does it mean this or does it mean hers? Rethus, how likely the pop is going to be the same ethics as your government? Indeed. Is this the government or does it mean this? Because she's the government. Siegfried says the leader.
Construction complete.
This not hers. Okay, good. Right, in which case, do I have the edict right now? Hang on, so I can do this safely then, with no risk? Desperate measures, scientific revolution, hearts and minds. Oh, it's already active. Okay, so governing ethics attraction up by 100%. Ethics shift increased by 100%. Okay, cool. Right, we're trying to make as many people spiritual as possible.
Construction complete.
Right. Okay. Hi there, Zam. You felt rough for a couple of days. Sorry to hear it, Zam. I hope you feel better soon. The Continum Starbase. Ooh, interesting. One of my gateways is ready. So Continum Starbase has been built. Upgrade to a Starhold. What next? Sukova Starbase has finished its commercial thing. Otherwise, ignore it. Right, so the deep space construction site for the planned gateway into the Aura system is now in place. So that's the second gateway. Good. So if I can upgrade that... 2,500 alloys. Please make a start. I'm getting a gate network constructed. Alright. So my shipyards. Karos Anchorage. Do I require this anchorage? I'm going to say... No. I'm going to switch it over to gun batteries. Same with its... yeah, same with its... what is it? Their anchorages themselves. Okay, gun batteries there. The social system anchorage, I definitely do need that. Leave that alone. Okay, the Dilla shipyard over here. That's a good question. I don't know. Leave it for now. Build a fleet academy. We'll keep that anchorage. Dilla station bastion. Okay, so for those just joining, sorry, we're fortifying. So it might not be the most interesting thing right now. There's a truce that's going to exist for the next 5 or so years with the Chinor regulators. So let's go to the shipyards, the fleet, sorry, and make sure that they're getting modernized. So Warthorn Alpha is fully modernized and ready to go. I'm going to send you on a patrol all the way to the Zakova system and back, please. Warthorn Alpha. Warthorn Beta over here. Let's have a look at your... So hang on. Where's that piece of paper? So according to this, Admiral Duvan, one of the plant species, one of the vestige species, yeah, so he's in command. Sorry, no he's not. Warthorn Beta, Skippy McGee is in command. So according to my notes, I need the Casanova class corvettes predominantly because they have energy weapons that the Chinor are vulnerable to. Okay, so 29 available. So no more than 7 Centurio class corvettes. The rest will be Casanova class. Okay. It also says here that the Samuel and the Black Templar class destroyers are preferable. So Black Templar, Samuel, but not the Threepwood. So let's down so this is the number that I'm ordering. So down the number of Threepwoods. So each of these types of destroyers has a different armament that I've selected. So the Threepwoods are mass drivers. So in their place, get more Samuels, which I think are energy based. Okay. So here, the cruisers, I need Capricious. Where are they? Sorry. Cruisers. Okay, I don't actually have the design assigned to the fleet. The Capricious Frog class. So please, don't use Speed Collector cruisers or UK Ronin cruisers. Just get Capricious Frog cruisers. Okay, 3. I've hit my limit. And then battleships, it says here, Mad John or Blaze Crank class. Okay, so I've still got Sharp Knight and Farinir class here. Nothing that can be done there. Okay, so let me dial down the number of Casanova corvettes to about 18. And then in their place, pick Capricious Frog cruisers. Okay, so there we go. Warthorn Beta has been modified to be specifically, mostly, anti-Chinor. So, Warthorn Beta, command limit 200 of 200. How much will it cost to reinforce? Okay, so about 2,600 for those and the upgrades. So let me order those ships now. It's slightly cheaper because I'm ordering them from the home world. And we have a governor there who's got a trait, which means that shipyards, 10% off all ships. Okay.
Construction complete.
So, shipyards of Life Glow are now warming up, producing all of these new ships as rapidly as it can. Lovely. Okay. Crime wave on Duckslayer's shite opinions. Okay. So over here, the home world of the Chinor that we took. Leisure archaeology. What the fuck is that? Housing, entertainer jobs, culture worker jobs, artisan jobs. Ooh. Foundry archaeology. God damn. Build one of those. They're making alloys, minerals into alloys. Cool. What sort of DLCs? I'm not sure, sorry. I can't remember. I think the Synthetic Dawn one is on, but I don't think I've ever used any of its features. Yeah. I don't know, Lord Knight. Hang on. Font of Duckslayer. Who's this? Synthetics. They're being purged. Robots. Of course, because we don't allow robots in the Empire. In the garden. They're being disassembled. The process will take some time. Yeah, fuck them. They're just robots. Okay. There's a large criminal element here. Problematic. 100% crime. You buggers. Okay. Lots of... There's a large population here. Okay. Enforcers. Let me just state sponsor that role there. Oops. Okay. So, do we need more police stations then, I guess? I'm going to implement martial law. So, on this world, I'm going to declare martial law. So, reduces job, resource production and population growth. Adds more soldiers. Increases stability. Declaring martial law. Launch anti-crime campaign as well. Crime reduction. There we go. Right. Try to bring that database world back under control. Right, so that's that, sorry. Carry on. Let's focus on our fleets. So Warthorn Alpha is ready and it is off patrolling. Beta is receiving its new ships, and once it receives them, it also needs to upgrade. Can I do that now? I can. Yeah, do it at the same time. So replace your obsolete systems with new dark matter engines and stuff. We've got 300 units of dark matter, which under the circumstances is not a lot. The Prince Bastion over here is still upgrading. Okay. Let's give you some defensive turrets. Okay. Let me just verify. If I go to the ship designer screen and go all the way down to... Cool. Yes, we've got the up-to-date weapons and equipment. Okay.
Construction complete.
The Bonzi Starbase, Bonzi Bastion. Okay. Where are you? Sorry, over here.
Our ships have been improved.
Warthorn Beta is fully updated. So 18,000. Yeah, so I'm trying to improve the overall punch of each individual station. Right. Yep, keep building defensive turrets. Although I don't really think I need it at Eternal Elysium, do I? Okay. Mind the dark matter deficit. Indeed, Balzap. I rather urgently need more black holes in the garden.
Construction complete.
The Quaker Starbase. What am I doing there? It's a commerce station. Yeah, I'm just building a black site. Nothing fascinating. Okay. What about my planets themselves? Is there anything else that can be built? Oh yes, I was utilising some of the energy to turn them into... to terraform some of them into Gaia worlds. Okay. So the slaughter sector over here... So watch out for my moats deficit. -10. That's going to be a problem. Can I get more of the... Hang on. So moat... chemical plant. Turning minerals into moats. So let's make one there. Same with this one. So let's replace this hollow theatre. Producing consumer goods, but we've got a shit ton of those. Please make chemical plants. Making more volatile moats. I need the moats for my defensive armies. Oh, speaking of which, the armies. I need more armies. Okay. So, from Life Glow, from my home world, let's start recruiting armies. I think we have a naval military academy here. So, recruit... Tyrathian, Seedborn... Ooh, Gene Warrior armies. Very nice. Seedborn. Tyrathian... So the mushroom people. Pogavon slaves, Yildar, so the humanoid slaves that I invaded when they were still